The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony took place on November 5th at the Microsoft Theatre in Los Angeles, and with so many huge performances, we thought we'd round up a few of the biggest moments from the night. First up, Eminem was inducted into the Hall of Fame with a speech by his mentor Dr. Dre, who said, "I knew that his gifts were undeniable, each of us were exactly what the other one needed, and I was willing to bet my entire career on that." M took to the stage for a huge medley of hits along with some special guests. Ed Sheeran joined him to sing Dido's part on Stan, and Aerosmith frontman Steven Tyler performed the vocals on Sing for the Moment. It has since been certified platinum in the UK. Steven Tyler is a veteran of the Hall of Fame ceremonies. Not only were Aerosmith themselves inducted back in 2001, he also joined AC/DC on stage for a performance of You Shook Me All Night Long in 2003, and Aerosmith also teamed up with the legendary Led Zeppelin for a medley back in 1995. Lionel Richie was also among the Hall of Fame's class of 2022. Lenny Kravitz introduced him, saying his songs are the soundtrack of my life, your life, and everyone's life. During his performance, he was joined by Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl during the classic Easy. Lionel previously made a cameo appearance in the Foo's horror movie project Studio 666, which Dave told us about earlier this year.
You know, I wouldn't call us horror aficionados, but we do have an appreciation for the genre, and have since we were young lads.
Metal legends Judas Priest were given the award for musical excellence at the 2022 ceremony. They performed a medley of classics, including Breaking the Law and You've Got Another Thing Coming, reuniting with founding co-guitarist KK Downing and former drummer Les Binks for the event. During his speech, frontman Rob Halford said, "We call ourselves the heavy metal community, which is all-inclusive, no matter what your sexual identity is, what you look like, the color of your skin, the faith that you believe or don't believe in. Everybody's welcome." And in his introduction for the band, Alice Cooper called them the definitive metal band. They have attitude to spare. Just look at them. The tens of millions of records they've sold says it all. Other entrants this year included Duran Duran, who were introduced by actor Robert Downey Jr., Carly Simon, who was joined on stage by special guest Olivia Rodrigo for a performance of You're So Vain. Rodrigo said, "Being in a room with some of the greatest songwriters of all time was something I'll never ever forget." Eurythmics, who were inducted by U2 guitarist The Edge, who said, "It takes courage to dream and even more courage to continue to dream. Their sweet dreams were forged in the furnace of failure and faith." And country legend Dolly Parton, who initially turned down her place in the Hall of Fame. However, taken to the podium at the ceremony, she declared, "I'm a rock star now." She also announced that her next album will be a rock record and debuted a new song, Rockin', at the event. For the finale, Parton led all the performers in a version of Jolene, with Rob Halford particularly delighted, having previously said that he needed to get a photo with her at the show. You'll be able to catch all these moments and so much more when the induction ceremony airs on HBO on Saturday, November 19th. That's your Rock Sound News Update. I've been James Wilson Taylor. We will see you again soon.